if she hasn't had the children herself, or Harry hadn't been involved, then they can't be in the royal line. You know, they have to have royal blood.
So at the time, Archie Mountbatten Windsor was born May 6, 2019. And this was surrounded by controversy, largely to the unconventional decision.
I believe that it's she could do anything so disgusting. It really is. The thing is, I wonder if she'd asked anyone about this, and if they said to her, "Oh, goodness."
She didn't drop a headline, she detonated a monarchy. It started on a perfectly normal morning show set, bright lights, fake smiles, the usual celebrity chatter. But when Angela Levin opened her mouth, the air changed. Hosts froze, producers stopped moving. You could almost hear the studio heartbeat. In less than 60 seconds, she said the one thing every royal reporter has avoided for years. A question about Harry and Meghan's children that slices straight through royal protocol and into forbidden territory. The world had tuned in for a light segment on royal gossip. Instead, they got a live broadcast autopsy of the monarchy's biggest secret. Because when Levin calmly said, "They have to have royal blood," the room went silent and the internet exploded. And what followed wasn't just scandal. It was the moment the royal brand cracked on camera.
They can't be in the royal line. You know, they have to have royal blood.
To understand why this moment matters, you need to know who Angela Levin is. She's not a gossip blogger. She's the royal biographer who says the things palace PRs pray no one ever repeats. She's built her reputation on one thing: calling out inconsistency, the kind that make palace officials sweat and Meghan Markle lawyers reach for the phone. And that morning, she wasn't talking about tiaras or tantrums. She was talking about births. The one royal tradition that's supposed to be sacred. Royal births are a ritual. Hospital announcements, doctor statements, the photo on the hospital steps. Proof that everything is legitimate, recorded, certified, real. Except that never happened with Archie or Lilibet. And Levin just said it out loud. Live, global, unfiltered. Half the audience gasped, the other half started screen recording.
You don't want things to happen that you will regret.
Big time. And of course, the mainstream media, certainly Radar Online, starting to pick up on the surrogacy scandal now.
Receipt number 1, the broadcast. Angela's delivery was ice cold. No shouting, no theatrics. Just questions. Where were the doctors? Where were the photos? Where was the official statement? Every sentence hit like a brick. She pointed out that no royal birth had ever been this secret. No hospital steps, no confirmed witnesses, no medical bulletin. Just Harry's word and Meghan's smile. Then she paused, looked straight into the camera, and said, "If tradition was skipped, why?" The hosts fumbled. The studio went still. And somewhere across the Atlantic, a royal phone started ringing. Receipt number 2, the meltdown. Within hours, word leaked Harry was furious. Not irritated, furious. Sources said he was pacing, calling staff, shouting about dangerous lies. But here's the irony. The more he panicked, the guiltier he looked. Because when you react like your house is on fire, people assume there's smoke for a reason. By that night, every outlet had a headline. Prince erupts over live TV claims. Memes followed within minutes. Harry's face plastered over every reaction post. When the truth hits harder than PR, even his defenders couldn't explain the overreaction. And while Harry spiraled, Meghan pulled her classic move, vanishing. Receipt number 3, the vanishing act. No statements, no photos, no posts, nothing. For a couple that's built an empire on public storytelling, that silence was deafening. Usually when things go bad, they play tag team PR. One distracts, while the other defends. This time, Meghan went ghost mode. "Where's Meghan?" started trending. Twitter turned it into a game. Harry looked like a man drowning. Meghan looked like she'd left the building. Some called it strategy, others called it self-preservation. Either way, it made Harry's panic look even worse, because nothing screams something to hide like one partner melting down while the other disappears. But that wasn't the strangest part.
Now, royal births are supposed to be, the details have to be made public because they have to reassure the United Kingdom that they meet the legal requirements.
The internet did what it does best, turned royal crisis into content. TikTokers reenacted the meltdown. YouTubers dissected every word. Twitter lit up with threads connecting timelines, photos, and missing detail. One viral post read, "Every royal baby has a hospital, a doctor, a statement, except theirs. Why?" Another joked, "Angela Levin just did more journalism in 6 minutes than Netflix did in 6 hours." Late-night hosts joined in. Clips of Levin's calm expression were paired with footage of Harry looking stressed, captioned, "When she's calm and you're guilty." And the more they joked, the more the story grew. Even people who didn't care about royals started tuning in because it had everything: mystery, emotion, and a prince coming undone live on air. Would you believe her if you saw that clip? Drop a comment. I want to know how it looked to you.
You just want to know. You want to hear about it. You can't believe it. You can't believe what he's saying. You can't believe the lies he's telling. And you're fascinated by it.
Behind palace doors, panic. The Sussex camp reportedly scrambled into crisis meetings, phone calls, PR drafts, silence from Buckingham Palace. Nobody knew who should speak first, because if they denied Levin's claims, they'd have to release proof. And if they stayed quiet, people would assume the worst. Either way, the monarchy's golden couple had turned into its biggest liability. Every move Harry made, every leaked call, every no comment kept the fire alive, and Meghan's vanishing act only added gasoline. Industry insiders started whispering that their Hollywood deals were shaking. One executive said, "You can't build a brand on transparency when you hide everything. That's not gossip, that's a warning."
Know that it's actually not a very good idea. It's a look before you leap.
Yes.
Then Levin did something even bolder. She went from observation to implication. She mentioned the children, and that's when the temperature dropped. Because if royal births skip the official process, no doctors, no registry, no witnesses, it's not just a PR issue. It's a constitutional one. The entire royal line of succession depends on documentation, every birth verified, every name recorded. When those traditions get blurred, it doesn't just raise eyebrows, it raises questions about legitimacy. Levin didn't accuse anyone. She didn't need to. She simply asked, if records are private, how can anyone confirm the line is intact? Those 15 words detonated across newsrooms worldwide. Even major outlets who'd avoided Sussex drama started covering it. Because now it wasn't about gossip, it was about monarchy math. And for Harry and Meghan, there was no easy fix. Clarify, and you feed the beast. Stay silent, and you confirm suspicion. Either way, trapped.
So, and we know that the only living witness to Archie's birth is Prince Harry.
Weeks later, the frenzy still hasn't faded. Harry's PR team looks exhausted, Meghan's still off-grid, and Angela Levin, calm, collected, waiting. Her latest broadcast ended with just 4 words, "This is just beginning." That's not a statement, that's a promise. Because every unanswered question, every missing record, every contradiction is still hanging in the air. So I'll ask you, what do you think? Are Harry and Meghan just protecting their kids' privacy or hiding something the palace doesn't want confirmed? Comment below. I'm reading everything. And if you love your scandal served cold, subscribe, because in this royal story, the silence speaks louder than any crown.